Bats and Brewskis. Bats and Brewskis on Thursday. Brewskis. News. Location. News. Location. Bats and Brewskis. Welcome in, viewers. We're in a strange area.
What?
Brenton, mind telling us where we're at?
We are at Redacted. My new home. Welcome to the crib.
Hell yeah.
Mi casa is su casa.
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Thank you.
to you, Matt. Yes, we're here in the humble abode of our own Bad Brewski himself.
And congrats to my new neighbor down
Yep.
the road.
We
Within
did-
a mile.
We did get an offer accepted, so we should be closing here in January. Maybe we'll do a pod there.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
What? Uh-oh.
I mean, I
Zap
can-
it in the
Honor
air.
Henry touchdown.
I can walk and drive drunk. I mean, it's only... Hey, listen to
Why would you walk and drive drunk?
I'll drive your car drunk back.
All right.
The best part is you can be drunk at 2:30 in the afternoon, and your kids can just walk home from school and you don't take them.
Excellent.
I am in a school zone, so I better not
That means
commit
there's
any-
no child molesters around here as well.
That's great, dude.
Well, one just moved in.
Little did they know.
Hey, we're outside the window. All right. Well, we got again, very mid NFL schedule with two incredible games this week. They're probably two of my favorite games
Certified.
of the
With
entire
classics.
year. So we're very excited for that. We're currently watching the Thursday night game. The Patriots are now up 14-3 on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Man, the
Baylor
Steelers suck, dude.
Bailey Zappi's out here slinging the pill.
Okay with that.
Fuck the Steelers.
I'm about to live bet
But you
the
need it
under
for the
30
Colts. For that wild card spot.
Yeah, I'm about to live bet the under 39.5. That seems kind of crazy.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, we may get back to that. Anyway, yeah, we didn't feel like breaking this game down. I didn't at least because this was such a terrible game. But old Bad Brewski walked away, so we'll go ahead and kick off. Well, you're not in the studio.
I can see the game.
He's right there. Holy shit.
Ooh, wait, that's him.
He was right there. And now he's right here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that. That's how this works.
Okay.
All right. All right. Diving into the slate of games, we'll start off on Sunday with 1 o'clock schedule as normal. We got the Los Angeles Rams traveling over to Baltimore, Maryland, to take on the Ravens. Right now, the Rams are 7.5 point dogs, over under 40.5, which seems like a very low total for two very good offenses.
One really good offense and one wishy-washy kind of offense in the Rams. I'm telling you, boys, this might be the year. The Ravens are looking incredible, 9-3. And hell, I mean, as long as Joe Flacco doesn't play us in the playoffs, I'm worried about a revenge game. If the Browns got Joe Flacco in there, that could be an incredible story. And I wouldn't even mind seeing Joe Flacco win that one.
Thankfully, the Ravens are.
I love me some Flacco.
Thankfully, the Ravens are on track to get the first round bye.
Yes.
So
So
that means
then
you
let somebody
probably
else
won't be seeing
bounce
Joe
the
Flacco.
Browns.
Yeah.
How are
No.
the Ravens off of a bye?
I would assume pretty good, but I don't know.
There was a lot of reports this week that the Ravens players were very thankful that their bye came at just the right time. I mean,
They
playing
took a whole week
12
off.
12 weeks
Harbaugh just said, take the week off.
Yeah. So they definitely
they're
needed the
rested.
rest.
Lamar was sick this week. He's
Yes.
dealing with an
Yes.
illness.
He's pooping himself again.
Uh-oh.
He'll be fine.
He'll be out at halftime.
Uh-oh.
But-
He's just gearing up for his flu game, fellas. No. Ravens minus 7.5 all day. OBJ getting a little revenge on the Rams. Wide.
I mean, the Rams won him a Super Bowl.
Doesn't matter.
So I don't know if it's revenge.
No, he's revenge. It's all
What are you
revenge.
looking at?
Well, what'd you say the total was?
40.5.
Oh, I thought you said 48.5.
Oh, no. 40.5. It's a low total, which
Yeah.
I figured it'd be more than this. But the Ravens' defense has been so good against, just think about the Lions and the Seahawks, which both offenses are arguably better than the Rams, but the Rams' offense has been clicking the last couple weeks. But
So, you taking the Ravens on this one?
You got to take the Ravens.
This one's a tough one for me. 7.5 is just like...
Forget about that fucking parlay.
It's just the right number to take the dog.
yeah.
But, the Ravens off bye kind of does scare me. Rams traveling all the way to Baltimore does kind of scare me. So I'm gonna stay away from this game. I do kind of like the over, only because I feel like the Rams might be able to put up some points, but
A little backdoor cover, maybe.
maybe.
I don't see it. I mean, this would be.
I'm
one of the
staying
games.
away, though.
Yeah, this would. I don't know. The model makes this one. The model makes this one 7.9. So
No value.
No value.
no value on this one. The place I do see some value though, is
Gus Edwards, anytime tutter.
he's questionable this week actually. Never mind.
No value.
The model makes this one 41.4 on the total, so maybe a little bit of an over game here. The Ravens defense has been playing really well, so that scares
Maybe
me.
well enough to score.
Yeah, and there's also supposed to be some weather. It's supposed to be cold and a little windy, maybe a little
It
rainy.
is in Baltimore.
It is
right?
in Baltimore. So
Yeah, I wish it was in LA. So
yeah,
it'd be
the
a 4
weather
o'clock game
the
so
weather
I can
also
watch
is
it.
contributing to this being so low because it did open at like 43, I think, and got bet down. So
It's all right. That'll favor the Ravens run.
but I do lean the Ravens in this game.
But you got Kyron Williams on the other side
was
too.
gonna
and
say,
he's
maybe-
Kyron Williams has been a dog,
Maybe.
but the Ravens rush defense has been incredible.
Roquan.
Maybe you think about taking Kyron Williams anytime plus 135.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Plus money on Kyron, that's a good bet because they have definitely been favored.
Especially-
I don't know.
If
It
the
sounds like
weather
throwing your
is
money
a-
away. It's
yes.
going to be a shutout.
All right.
Goose egg.
On to our next game, we got divisional matchup. Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Both teams downtrending to unbelievably low levels. Somehow the Saints are 5.5-point favorites. The Carolina Panthers did cover last week as the coach firing game. Of course, we always want to take those teams. Over under 37.5, another low total. Matt, what do you got?
I don't really enjoy the number on the spread. 5.5 just feels uncomfortable. Like that could be a Panthers backdoor cover all day.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints have been putting up a decent amount of points, so like I think that the Saints is the side. But what I'm gonna do is just put the Saints in a money line parlay of some sort, and call it a day. Because I do think they win the game. Panthers are done.
Yeah, Brenton?
Why is Derek Carr still starting?
Yeah,
Give me Jameis Winston.
I do want to.
And give me now. Give it to me now. At least he'll throw the fucking ball and he'll fucking
I'm gonna be honest.
sling the rock.
Give me Taysom Hill the entire game.
No, I want Jameis.
I mean, I want Jameis, but I'd rather have Taysom than Derek.
Anybody but Derek.
I don't
He's
know.
just not the right fit for this fucking offense.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of
Well,
watching it.
I think it's also partly because Dennis Allen is a pretty bad head coach.
As a Chris Olave connoisseur, I am sick of him being wasted and them fucking losing every game.
So-
give me the Panthers to cover that 5.5.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I like the Panthers this week. I think
What's the
they
model say?
the model actually has this one 5.5, and again,
No value.
But I also do like the over quite a bit in this game. The Saints defense has not been that great
Yeah,
the past
and their
couple
offense
weeks.
has
Carolina
been.
Panthers and both their offenses are okay.
Saints went down 21 points in the first 8 minutes last week. That's incredible.
Yeah, it was.
That's-
But they ended up
Wow, look at
backdoor
that
covering.
poise
Or-
by
actually, no,
Bailey
they came up.
Zappi there.
They came up a point short, I think.
To throw it down.
But I like the over at
was a good
37.5. They're playing in a dome. The Panthers looked better last week, so give me the over in this game. I make the over to be 41, so make the total to be 41. So,
Okay.
all right, Indianapolis Colts
Bud.
in the hunt for the playoffs. Actually, no, they're at 7th seed right now.
Bud.
We got them traveling over to Cincinnati in the jungle, taking on Jake Browning, who some are saying better than Joe Burrow.
I would agree with that statement. He was hooping.
Bengals are 1.5-point favorites. Over under is 43.5. Last week, Gardner Minshew, everybody had discussed how he had some difficult road starts, put that all to bed, and had an excellent game against the Titans last week, aided by 2 punt blocks. But
What a game, though.
it was a very exciting
Hell of a
game,
game.
and I'm very
Great ball to
sad
Alec Pierce
because
there
I
at the
had Titans money line and thought that was just riding high until
Tell you
fourth
what.
quarter. But
Tell
that
you what. This Colts football this year with Shane Steichen as the head coach
they've been to 3 OTs this year.
is the most electric football I've ever watched in my entire life. Especially coming off of Frank Reich the past few years. This is awesome. It is criminal that the Colts, I understand they're going into Cincinnati.
And Jake Browning looked really
And
good.
Jake Browning coming off of Monday night, I guess I get it. He went 32 for 37 for 400 yards or something like that.
That's what we call balling
I think
out,
380 something. He's the only quarterback this year to have 80% passing completion and over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns or something like that.
Who'd the Bengals play? I forget.
The Bengals played the Jaguars.
Jags,
Trevor Lawrence.
yeah, go
And
fucking Bengals.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like that's a one-time thing. I don't really see them actually making a run towards the playoffs here, and I think the Colts are actual contenders. I don't know if we get Grover Stewart back this week. If not, I'm pretty sure we get him back next week. Al-Qadim Muhammad got busted with PEDs. I don't know what's going on, but can we fucking check what the fuck we're putting in our bodies?
Tie the needles, boys.
Yeah, like
What are we talking
a
about?
6-game suspension. Al-Qadim Muhammad got suspended. Grover Stewart's about to come back.
Sorry about that. My agent was calling.
Jeez. So
You heading off to a bigger, better podcast?
No, this is the best I can possibly do.
Colts are 7-5. They're in a wild card spot right now. Bengals are 6-6.
Why?
They're coming off a win. Colts have won 4 in a row. 53% of the bets, 65% of the money is on the Bengals, and I strictly think that is the only reason why they're the favorites, is because they're going to be getting a lot of the money because
Colts were
nobody
1.5 point favorites earlier.
nobody believes in the Colts, and the Bengals are going to be the public side given what they did on Monday night against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Give me the motherfucking Indianapolis Colts at plus money, plus 100. It's a have to win game. Like, if we want to fucking go to the playoffs, this is a have to
If you
win
want to
game.
get bounced in the first round, you got to win this game.
Well, because if the Bengals win, we both are at 7-6, and they have the head-to-head over us. So then we're relying on them to lose. We have to fucking win this game.
Got to
'Cause
control your destiny.
the Texans are probably going to win. This has to be a dub for the Colts. Give me them plus 100.
Brendan?
Also, 43.5 on the total.
Criminally low.
I mean, the Colts put up 25 plus every single game.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Jake Browning, I was unfamiliar with your game, sir. But the Colts played a hell of a game. It's this one is just straight up toss up for me.
Division matchup in Tennessee. They finally fucking showed up.
They
That
got the
was
dub.
awesome.
They got it done. But fuck, who thought the Bengals were gonna roll into Jacksonville?
Yeah, but you had to know, like,
And
County.
it was at Jacksonville,
Yes,
wasn't
it
it?
was.
honestly,
Who thought?
This was best case scenario for me because the Bengals, I thought they're going to win maybe 2 more the rest of the season with Jake Browning. Like, I don't think they're going to get that many. So I was like, if they get one against the Jaguars.
Well, now you're getting plus money on the Colts.
Exactly. And if they get one against the Jaguars, I don't think they're getting 2 in a row. You know what I mean?
I don't know, riding pretty high right now.
I just, like,
Give me the Bengals.
oh, you son of a bitch. You
me the Bengals
motherfucker.
money line.
You're the biggest Bengals hater I know. And
I'm the biggest Joe Burrow hater. I love Jake Browning
fuck you.
until he makes the playoffs and beats the Ravens.
Fuck you. What do you got?
The model
Joe Burrow's going to be on a different team next year, boys.
shows the Bengals should be
Just
4-point dogs.
4-point dogs?
4-point dogs.
Hey, come on, bud.
I have
some
a
respect
hard
for the
time
model.
taking the Colts because the Colts got very lucky with 2 punt blocks. 2 punt blocks.
This
last week.
motherfucker has been toting around all fucking night. The model went 6-3 last
I said
week.
it
The
once.
model's doing
Right with the
the
mom.
model's doing pretty
Okay.
fucking good, and now we get a game that's
Okay.
an obvious fucking pick.
That's the problem. Is the Colts had 2 punt blocks last week to win the game. If they don't win that game, the model has. Granted, it probably still has the Bengals as slight dogs.
Do you know how hard it is to stop Derrick Henry? Especially with cornerbacks that don't know how to fucking tackle. The
Yeah, I don't know. He
the
was
Colts-
off to a hot
The
start.
Colts always have a tough time with him.
So the other problem with the Bengals is I had been making manual adjustments throughout the year because of Joe Burrow's injury at the beginning of the year. Some of those data points you could throw out. I added those back because I figured that would be more realistic of what Jake Browning would do, and so that has bumped them down quite a lot. The problem is if I take those back out, it then puts the Bengals as 2-point favorites.
Yeah, but they don't
Okay.
have Joe Burrow, so it doesn't.
But Jake Browning played as good, if not better, than Joe Burrow had all year last week.
Do you
I don't
honestly-
think he's going to do that twice in a row.
Okay.
But even if he takes a slight step back, he is still matching most of Joe Burrow's stats from this year. So it's hard for
What
me
do
to
you
take the Colts here. But I'm going to ride with the model.
Hell yeah!
Give me the Colts.
Hell
plus
yeah.
1.5.
Wide.
Fuck you, bitch.
Don't really want to take a money line. It just worries me. I think
Jake Browning's a dog. Wide.
I think this is going to be a close game. This is going to be a bit of a shootout over 43.5 as well. Model makes this to be 49 points.
Give me the Colts minus 9.5.
All right.
I am beyond
A
confident.
game that was much more interesting last week, but now is quite a stinker. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Is it a stinker, though?
Trevor Lawrence most likely isn't playing, so I don't really want to watch C.J. Beathard.
I mean, it looked like he tore his ACL last week.
He was out throwing this week.
And then, he's out on the practice.
It's a high ankle sprain, okay?
I know.
But it's going to be very different in a game time when you have Myles Garrett running right in your face.
I don't think, a high ankle sprain still takes 3 weeks to come
That's
back.
what I'm saying. He's not playing this week.
Okay, so C.J. Beathard.
It's going to be most likely C.J. Beathard. Now, Trevor Lawrence has not missed a game because of injury in high school, college, or the NFL so far. So there is some incentive for him to want to keep that streak going. But I don't think the Jags are going to allow it. I think they can reasonably keep up with the Browns with C.J. Beathard even. I mean, he put together a decent drive, got them in a field goal range, and the Browns offense had a spark with Joe Flacco last week, which was surprising. I mean, Joe Flacco is still a dog and can sling the pill.
The total on this game is
32.5. It was a little lower this week, I think. So this is going to be a weird game, I think. But
here's my look on this.
Yeah.
The Browns have not looked good the past couple weeks. They've lost 2 in a row.
Their defense was not that great.
So that's my point. Their defense on the road is a much different.
Myles Garrett out, right?
No,
was he still in?
He played last week, but did not record a single stat for the box.
Nothing?
I think that's his first game he's probably ever done that.
What a bozo.
So,
just kidding, Myles Garrett. Please don't kill me with a helmet.
I don't really like the 3, only because I still think Doug E.P. is a good enough coach to be able to get C.J. Beathard to do something. So, I'm going to put the Saints from earlier, minus 220 money line, and the Browns money line.
That under is looking horrendous right now.
That's going to get me to plus 137.
Who would have thought the Patriots come out and put up 14 points in the first
Well,
half?
Bailey Zappi getting a start.
Well, the Steelers might not be able to do anything.
Bailey Zappi put up 0 points last week against the Chargers defense, who is atrocious.
They weren't that bad. They held the Ravens to fucking, 20-something?
Nobody cares.
Only 20-something? That's still terrible.
Nobody cares.
Okay, anyway, let's move on.
So,
no value.
Saints and Browns moneyline parlay, I think, is going to be the play for me. Plus 137, I absolutely love it.
Brenton?
You said Saints and Browns?
Yep.
It all depends on if Trevor Lawrence plays.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
Is that Hunter Henry?
My thing is,
2 touchdowns.
We're on week 14 right now. You are who you are. Your stats are probably what they are. The Browns are a much different team at home. Their
34
defense
points, 24 points in the first half.
Nobody fucking cares, Elliot.
I'm going to lose money.
I don't know. It seems like the Browns are digressing a lot to me.
I think Joe
Defensively-
Flacco is going to step in and help him out.
No, I'm saying defensively they didn't really show up
But
last
they've
week.
been away. They are a much different team. Their home and road splits are crazy.
Is the field different?
No, but their crowd is way
No,
different.
that doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
It really doesn't.
That is the most.
They play on the same field.
No, Brendan. It
Home field
matters.
advantage is such a. It does not matter that much.
Yes, it does.
I think
It doesn't matter that much. I'm not saying it doesn't
sometimes
matter at all.
people do overplay it.
I think it's overplayed.
Okay,
But it does matter.
The last couple years,
if Trevor Lawrence is not playing, I will take the Browns.
Trevor Lawrence most likely isn't playing, so you're taking the Browns.
I think it's pretty they wouldn't have the line sitting at 3 if it was even an option that he was going to play. I don't think. So yeah.
Yeah, he would.
Browns.
I mean, it'd probably be Jags.
I'm going to stay away from this game completely. I just don't know what's
Just give me Browns money line. I know I'm fucking minus 158 on that, but fuck you.
All right.
Shut up, plus boy.
Going on to the next game. We got another divisional matchup. Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are 2.5-point favorites right now. Over-under is 40.5. I believe this line has moved from the Buccaneers. No, this one stayed pretty solid all week. But the Buccaneers coming off of another loss. They are down
They
to
won last week.
That's right. They beat the Panthers, but they didn't cover. That's right. Falcons coming off of a big win last week. This is kind of for the division, I think. Whoever wins this is kind of in the fast track to winning. I like the Falcons this week. I do. Give me a -2.5. The Buccaneers are downtrending. They did just come off a win, but
What'd you say their records were?
Falcons are
Fal-
6-6,
6-6.
and Bucks are 5-7.
yep. So if the Falcons win, this is another divisional win, and they'll be 7-6. I think the winner of this really only has to get to 9 wins.
And the Saints are
So,
at 5.
Dude, they don't even
right
have.
now,
They're gonna
so-
get to 8 wins and probably win the
Yeah,
division.
so
This division sucks, dude.
I like the Falcons this week to kind of lock up that division.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with the 2.5. I'll just lay the -130.
Yeah.
That's a good enough number for me. I'll take the money line. It's in Atlanta, which I do like. Artie Smith has to win the division. I mean, I don't know that he's really on a hot seat, but
I think if he
if
loses
he
the
like
division-
loses out or something,
Yeah.
he's gonna be fired. So I like him to keep his job. I love Artie Smith. Give me Falcons -130.
Are you kidding me? This bozo Arthur Smith doesn't know how to fucking use Kyle Pitts.
Maybe
If Kyle Pitts was on the fucking Ravens, he'd be second string to Mark Andrews.
exactly.
But anyway, if Mark
you
Andrews
could use
was in
him
there,
right now, though.
I'd take a second, dude.
You
One
want
two
Isaiah
punch.
Likely out there?
I don't not like Isaiah Likely. Let me be clear.
Okay.
Yeah, give me the Bucks, baby. Baker Mayfield's gonna. The Falcons are inept when it comes to offensive game plans. So
What are these offenses right now?
Who cares? Let's go Steelers.
Okay. Okay. I'm done with that game. All right.
Who'd you take?
I take the Bucks.
Oh, okay.
I'm on.
ML,
I
baby.
give him money line actually. Lay in the 2.5. I like
Yeah.
I like the -130. All right. Another divisional matchup. We got a lot of divisional matchups. I love divisional matchups. Detroit Lions traveling over to the Windy City, and it's going to be windy this weekend.
Oh, the
It's going to be cold. Jared Goff outdoors.
Bears
Not
have
a
4
very-
wins.
Bears have won 4 of their last 8. They're 4-4 in their last 8. That's 500, baby. We're getting there. We're building something. We're building a culture. All right. Matt Eberflus, Justin Fields, both fighting for their jobs right now, taking on the Detroit Lions. What?
There's no way that's an accurate statement.
Justin Fields is fighting for his job. I think
I'm
Matt.
talking about the 4 wins in the last 8 weeks. They didn't win a single game in the first 6 weeks. They were 0-6.
No, I think they were
No,
4.
that would.
Because they're 4-8 right now.
Yeah, they're 4-8. I'm pretty sure they started 0-4.
So then they went 4-4 the
Yeah.
last 8 weeks.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
We're building a culture, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
A mediocre culture.
Matt Eberflus coming off his first ever divisional win last week. We're coming for the North,
Okay.
and we're not leaving. We're never leaving.
I get that it's probably going to be some weather, like the Lions aren't going to be able to throw the ball all over Chicago's defense. Give me Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery anytime touchdown. I might sprinkle David Montgomery 2+.
Yeah.
Like,
Revenge game.
well, he kind of had a revenge game a couple weeks ago. He ended up scoring a late touchdown, but I think this is the game. Like, hey, back in Soldier Field for the first time.
Yeah.
Let me fucking show these bitches what's
So-
up. Ryan Poles is an absolute idiot.
Jared Goff is bad outside. He's historically played really bad in Chicago in cold weather.
Jared Goff? It does not matter.
No,
you have
no.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
No,
and David
I understand they're going to run, but the Bears defense, rush defense specifically,
I think it'll be fine.
has been incredible.
Amon-Ra St. Brown by murder.
Jared Goff has played well in Lambeau in cold weather, so like I think
Okay.
that's a
Anyway, Bears are +3, +100 right now.
yeah.
Buy it out to 3.5. Give me the Bears +3.5.
What the fuck?
Bears +3.5 is the bet of the week for me.
Give me the Lions -6.5.
The Lions had to make a huge fourth quarter comeback to win in
comeback. They were up the whole game.
against the Bears.
Oh no, I think you're talking about the Saints.
No. I'm talking a couple weeks ago when they played the Bears. They were in Ford Field and they had to make a major comeback in the fourth quarter.
Did they win the ball game?
They did.
Okay.
You know what they didn't cover? They didn't cover 3 points.
I do not give a fuck.
Lions -13.5.
Oh, okay.
Bears suck.
I hate you both. I hate you both. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think the Bears have a
Also,
chance.
can we quit with the Packers narrative about how young of a team they are
Hey,
and
man,
how
they're
incredible
balling,
this is?
dude.
The
They ball.
Bears defense is the youngest in the league, and nobody's talking about that. and how they've won
They
for the
ain't
last
winning
8.
games.
Yes, they have. They've
They're
been winning
barely
games.
winning games.
Well, they did most of it with fucking Tyson,
Badgett.
Badgett.
Big Dick
He
Badgett.
won 2 games. Well, he came in and they won against the Vikings.
Tyson Badgett has won as many games as Justin Field has this year, and he has played less games. Think about that.
I think you got the wrong starter, buddy.
No, we got the right starter.
Tyson,
Justin Fields is gonna cover this number, and you know what? I'm sprinkling money line, baby.
Do you think with the number
the
one pick,
books are just music to their ears right now.
do you think with the number one pick, the Bears are going to take Drake May? Just to, like, do Bears shit all over again?
It worries me. Caleb Williams worries me because
I wouldn't be surprised if they
Purely
kept the
because-
fucking kicker with the first pick.
the Bears do not have the quarterback coaches to develop Caleb Williams, and like,
Well,
He
they're going to
needs-
get a full... If they bring in Caleb Williams, Matty Eberflus is out.
yeah,
They're going to get a full different coaching staff. Like, it's going to be an offensive
I'm gonna
coaching
be
staff.
honest. I'm buying back into Justin Fields, and I kind of want to trade the first pick
Oh, dude, you're...
for like
Take Marvin Harrison.
take
buddy.
Marvin Harrison, take an offensive lineman, take some defensive pieces. Oh, we're getting there. I'm
Okay.
getting there. I'm edging right
All right, I got Lions minus 6.5. Bradford has minus 13.5.
now. Both of you are losing your
You have
bets.
Bears
All
plus
right, Houston Texans.
If the Bears win, I'll eat a shit sandwich on the next podcast.
Shake on it.
no. Fingers
Shake! I want to shake your hand.
No,
Shake
dude.
my hand.
I was
boy.
just being funny.
All right, Houston Texans traveling up to New York, take on the New York Jets.
What?
Tim Boyle was released this week, so we will not have the pleasure of Tim Boyle. Oh my gosh!
The over is smashed.
Oh, this is the dumbest game I've ever watched.
Guess who's back starting for the boys, though?
Zach Wilson.
Zip on the ball, Zach Wilson.
I believe he
motherfucker.
told Robert Saleh that he will not play for this team
That is
anymore.
just an inaccurate
So
statement.
did,
Are we
Tim
sure
Boyle,
he's going to play?
Tim Boyle filled in, and they're like, all right, Zach's back. Fuck you, get up.
Yeah. I cannot believe this over hit in the first
And
half.
Aaron Rodgers
This
is
is
going to be
the-
coming back soon.
This is we're getting a shootout on Thursday night.
Potentially.
Okay.
Here's my take on this game. If the Jets lose this game, which I still don't think they really have a chance,
No.
but
Not a chance.
they're at 4-8 right now. If they win out, they're at what, 9-8?
Yeah.
So
That's not good enough to get into the playoffs.
that's probably
Maybe
not
seven.
good enough.
Maybe.
It might be though. And if they win this ball game and then Aaron
Matt,
Rodgers comes back next week,
Your comeback player of the year ticket is burned. That was the dumbest bet of all time.
I still
All
have
he needs is a
hope.
few solid games.
I still have hope.
No.
He came back in one season.
No, there's no chance he plays a game the rest of this year.
I think
Oh.
that CJ Stroud might struggle against Robert Saleh's defense. They have looked very good this year. It is in MetLife, which I don't think is like huge necessarily, but it is
It is
quite
the
a
worst
travel.
stadium in the league.
Well, it's the
Voted
biggest
on-
stadium
well-
in the league. It is.
No, SoFi is.
No. So most seats in the
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
MetLife.
voted on by players, it's the worst stadium in the league.
Probably. I do not give a fuck. That's probably for the away team.
It is.
And so, yeah, Texans, sorry about it. Coming into a fucking dump.
Brandon, are you still?
I'm just saying.
Still
give me-
yapping, bud?
Give me the fucking Jets plus 3.5.
Oh my. You
and I'm going to
cannot-
sprinkle money line.
Oh!
Just because I do think they win this game.
Alright.
And I've been saying that for the last 3 weeks. This is the week.
Let me see. Do they even have passing props for Zach Wilson?
Texans -3. Lock it in. Sorry.
Yeah,
I
this
love
is
CJ
Oh,
Stroud.
3.5.
That's what I meant. 3.
Okay.
this
I
is
love
the
CJ
easiest.
Stroud. He's
This
the
is
new-
so easy. Give me the Texans -3.5. The Jets are finished. They are done. This is the comeback talk for Aaron Rodgers. At the beginning of the year, I thought, all right, Aaron Rodgers is no longer on the Packers. I'm going to forgive the man, right? The preseason buzz was getting a little overhyped.
Driven with it.
Oh.
Make him look.
And then he starts talking about, I'm going to come back this year. That was the most...
Why are you dogging on
Oh, because we get media cycles of Aaron Rodgers. He's clear to practice. It's like the man is not coming back. If he steps foot into an actual NFL game, his calf would look like a Texas barbecue leg where they hold it up and the meat just falls off the bone. Okay.
Do you actually believe this, or you just heard this?
No, I truly have felt the entire year. Like when he said, like 2 weeks after he did it, he's like, "Yeah, actually, I'm making significant strides. I should be able to play this year."
Do you think?
No.
Do you actually think at 39 years old that he is going to just ruin the rest of his career by trying to come back early?
No. What the plan was,
Yeah,
and this was from the very. This was the most obvious thing ever. Was that Aaron Rodgers wanted to keep saying, "I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back," just to eventually then say, "Well, we missed out on the playoffs. Sadly, I can't come back now to save my career."
He's gonna come
purely
back.
so he can say, "This is the beauty of my, my spiritualistic medicine or whatever it is."
He's going to come back and he's going to say, I came back. I didn't take the vaccine.
That's
I'm not fucking getting the
100%.
vaccine.
100%. It was the most overblown story of the entire year that Aaron Rodgers was going to play another game this year. No chance.
Here's the thing.
He will
Week
come back next
17,
year.
He's going to play one drive.
I don't think so. If they're out of it, then he won't play. Here's the biggest reason I'm taking this: 80% of the bets, 83% of the money's on the Texans.
Yeah, because the Jets are a bottom 5 team this year.
Yeah, but why is it spread at 3.5 if that's the case?
Hey.
Because home field, they get a couple points for that. Defense is pretty good. They get a couple points for that. Let me see. What does the model make this? The Jets should be 6.5 point dogs according to the model, and which makes sense that Vegas would kind of bump that up because of home field and a good defense. So, anyway, Houston Texans all the way. All right,
Okay.
divisional matchup on the 4:00 games. Seattle Seahawks coming off of a brutal loss against the Cowboys last week on Thursday night, but their offense looked incredible. Going up against San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers are unbelievable right now. They are stomping everybody that they play. Right now, they're 10.5 point favorites. They opened this week as 12.5 point favorites. That got bet down very quickly. Over under 46.5. Brenton.
Brett.
Shit.
Oh my. The Seahawks played a good game against the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
They really showed up for that one. And it's hard. It's hard for me to give the Niners 10.5 points. It's hard for me to give anybody 10.5 points.
Well,
The way the Seahawks played last week gives me hope that they can cover. I'll take the Seahawks plus 10.5.
I do lean the way with you there. I think 10.5 is a lot of points.
Dang, the Niners are
the
good.
Niners are fucking cooking. They kick these shit out of
Beat
the
the
Eagles.
hell out of the
Easiest bet last
Of
week
what we
was
thought
49ers
they were.
minus 6.5 or whatever they were. I absolutely hammered it.
I'll buy it down to 9.5, but give me the Niners.
Yeah,
They just played a few weeks ago, and I don't remember what the spread was or what the.
I think the
game
spread was 7, and I don't remember what the final score was. But yeah. So the model makes it 12.
For the Niners,
Yeah, for the Niners.
obviously.
The 49ers with this win lock up the.
Critical information here. They just played 2 weeks ago in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Niners whooped the shit out of them 31-13.
Yeah.
They can't let them do that
So-
This one's in San Fran.
This is for the division essentially. So if the Niners win, they lock up the NFC West. I don't think there's. I think they actually win it with a win here. Maybe they have to play the Cardinals once or something like that to like make it official.
Who else would be in the running?
I don't know, but
The Rams aren't in it.
Yeah.
The Seahawks aren't in it.
I don't. Anyway,
I mean, I'm sure they.
if they win this, they lock it up. 2 wins over the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Seattle, though, realizes that this is it. This is their last chance to beat the 49ers, stay in that contention for the NFC West. They really laid it all out there last week. Now, the other thing that you can say is Seattle kind of picked their spot, said, hey, let's not show everything in that first matchup, see how it goes, show it all in the second matchup.
Maybe.
And that's why the 12 was gobbled up immediately upon release, is because everybody just said, this is it, this is the last hurrah for the Seahawks. 49ers coming off of their, biggest win of the year, essentially, clobbering the Eagles, who, that was who they wanted to beat all year. Wanted that NFC Championship revenge. This could be a bit of a sleeper spot for the 49ers. So the Seahawks are definitely enticing. but I gotta go with the 49ers. Their offense and their
Team
defense is
ride?
looking so good.
Oh, I
No,
took
he was
the
on the
Hawks.
Seahawks.
Oh, he took
We don't have a team ride yet this week, but we may be getting there.
No ride, no ride.
All right. Moving on to the next 4 o'clock game. We got the Minnesota Vikings coming off.
I think this was going to be team red.
Lot taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders 3-point dogs at home. Over/under 40.5. We got Josh Dobbs, the Pastronaut, who came back down to earth here a couple weeks ago against the Bears.
Nice tagline there. Sponsor us, NASA.
has been used.
Yeah, I'm not the only one.
No,
who
but I'm
used
saying
that.
came back down to earth. That was nice. I haven't heard that.
Oh well,
Clearly, I don't watch as much sports media as you.
the sports media.
Okay.
All right, Matt, what do you got?
What are you trying to say?
I do love the Vikings in this. The 3 does scare me. I don't know why. Just Aiden O'Connell slinging the pill relentlessly out there.
Okay.
He can put up fucking 30 with Devontae
And Josh Jacobs.
and Josh Jacobs.
Nothing to
Hunter
lose.
Renfrow.
Nothing to lose for the man either.
So I do think the Vikings do get a bounce back this week against them. I don't like the 3, but I will put the Niners, the Vikings, and the Dolphins on Monday night in a 3-leg parlay. Get you up to plus 110.
Well, that's a lot of legs for only plus 110.
I think
Yeah.
3. I mean,
Okay.
Dolphins, Niners are locks.
Yeah. All right.
Vikings -3. Josh Dobbs gets his groove
I
back.
do lean that way, obviously. The 3 just scares me.
Give me the Raiders +3.
What the fuck?
Come on, man.
Hey,
Why?
Where's the mouse?
so the model actually shows the Vikings. They should be 6.6 favorites.
This dude's a fucking poser.
I know.
The model,
But
model.
Josh Dobbs had his worst game last week. Okay, I want to see what he does after this. The 3 scares me. If they were, it
Okay.
worries me.
Clown award of the week goes to this guy.
I just like the Raiders. I don't know. They're 5-7. They're in the hunt, which is insane. Okay,
Are they coming off a bye? Did they play last week?
They are
Might be
coming off of a bye. I think both of these teams are coming off of a bye.
I think yeah.
Aiden O'Connell slinging the pill. I mean,
The O'Connell versus O'Connell matchup.
Ooh.
Kevin's gonna big dick that one. He's got to
you
get.
know
Hell
what?
yeah.
I always forget.
KOC versus AOC.
Hey.
I do like KOC a lot. I don't know. This is tough. I like a home dog getting 3 points. Give me the Raiders.
Okay.
All right, Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. This is a game to keep both of them. What?
Nothing.
Oh,
I was just saying this
Oh,
matchup,
to
dude.
keep both of them.
I'm eyeing this one. I like this
To
one.
keep their playoff hopes alive, one of them has to win this game to do it. Denver Broncos 2.5-point dog. Over under 43.5. The game is in Los Angeles, which means that there is essentially no home field advantage here, Brendan.
I am loving the Broncos money line,
Ooh.
buddy. The Broncos have been hooping lately. What did they do last week? I know they came into that with a 5-0.
Yeah. They lost to
Streak.
Houston in Houston. So.
Okay. Houston's a very good ball club.
Yeah.
You know who's fucking not? The LA Chargers. Give me the Broncos money line. I don't care if it's in LA.
So this one is tough. Divisional matchup. Chargers are coming off a win. Broncos are coming off a loss. The line is very, very stinky. Obviously, 65% of that 69% of the money is on the Broncos. I thought it would be more, but it's probably just LA market trying to get the Chargers there. So I don't know why, but I still don't believe in the Broncos. I know the Chargers haven't looked very good, but I don't know. Give me the fucking Chargers -2.5 for no reason at all.
Give me the Chargers money line. Give me the Houston Texans money
You need
line.
a beer, man.
Whoa.
Gives me the +152.
Okay.
I like it. I think both teams showing well. Both teams trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Right? Chargers, I think, are the more talented team. The Broncos defense has been playing so good solely based off turnovers. They didn't get turnovers last week, and we saw what happened.
They
Okay?
lost a tight game.
The game was not that tight.
Was it?
Against the Texans last week.
Yeah, it was like 22-17.
Wasn't that?
They almost scored a touchdown.
Oh, that's right. Russell Wilson threw a Hail Mary, or not a Hail Mary, but threw an interception there to lose the game.
They were in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were somewhat in it, but I still...
That's
More in it than the Bears have been in the playoff hunt forever.
You know the Bears made an appearance on a In the Hunt graphic last
Yeah, didn't that get you fucking chuffed up, buddy?
Yeah. Oh, I saw that. I was like, this is the dumbest. Whoever made this is the dumbest person in the world. There's no chance the Bears make the playoffs. I like the Chargers, though. I can't quit on Justin Herbert. The man has so much talent. He needs to quit throwing the ball to Quentin Johnson. That man does not know how to catch to save his life.
Thank God the Ravens
everybody
didn't
wants to
take
talk
that
about Patrick Mahomes' receivers dropping the ball. Watch Justin Herbert's receivers. Those dudes have butter for hands. The only one he can rely on is Keenan Allen and Gerald Everett. Austin Eckler is the worst running back in the world right now. The man is averaging less yards than what a string of floss is.
Okay.
A string of floss is 34 yards. He's averaged under that the last 2 weeks.
That's Kellen Moore's offense. He doesn't run the fucking ball.
No, Austin Eckler carried the ball 20 times. Or they rushed the ball 20 times last week. Let me go look it up real quick. But
Let's get the stats on that. Anyway, back to you, Matt.
I took Chargers -2.5.
Anything else on that, Matt?
I mean, I kind of like Keenan Allen anytime touchdown.
yeah. Okay, they rushed for 29 yards last week, 24 attempts. Okay, Austin Eckler got 14 carries for 18 yards. The man is a liability on the field. But they did say they're going to get Josh Kelly the ball more this week. And hopefully they just toss it with Justin Herbert 40 times and they win this game easily, I think, if Justin Herbert gets to throw it that much.
Okay.
So give me the Chargers. I think the Broncos are a bit of a fraud team this year and have been deceiving people. All right, on to our next game. We got, the cream of the crop. This is my favorite game every year.
The Bills really aren't cream anymore. They're more like curds.
Did you not watch Josh Allen?
They'll show up for this game.
Oh. Josh Allen knows he's got to win these
This
games.
dude took a Josh Allen MVP ticket at plus 6,000.
Oh, yeah.
He said
Win last week?
This week.
I put $2 on it. I said, dude, go get him a chicken. He'll give away
No.
value.
Buffalo
Get more
Bills.
bang out of your
Buffalo
butt.
Bills
Yeah.
opened as 3-point dogs. Guess who took the money line earlier this week? I did. Now they're down to 1.5-point dogs. Buffalo Bills are going into Kansas City and winning this game. Kansas City is offensively not very good this year. Their defense has been good, but got trashed by Jordan Love last week. Okay, Josh Allen.
The Packers offense.
Josh Allen is playing
They're so young and fresh.
incredible this year. Okay,
Who is?
Josh Allen.
No, he's not.
You are the biggest, dumbest dipshit of all time.
Josh Allen.
You shut your fucking
Josh Allen is
Josh
playing.
Allen's been playing like a fucking piece of shit.
You're an asshole.
He's a top 3 quarterback this year.
Turn the ball over. He just throws it wherever.
Name
he
3
fucking
quarterbacks
wants.
playing better than Josh Allen.
If
Are you fucking serious?
Name
Lamar
3.
Jackson,
Okay, that's one.
Lamar
Hurts,
Jackson,
Dak
Jalen Hurts,
Prescott,
Yes.
Dak
Patrick
Prescott,
Mahomes, it
Brock
doesn't
Purdy.
matter.
Tua.
Patrick Mahomes has not played better than Josh Allen this year.
I would,
Based on
looks like
stats,
their record.
Look at the record, bud.
I do not care about that. We are looking at pure quarterback play, and that man has put up incredible yardages. He's leading the league in touchdowns.
Does Patrick Mahomes have Stephon Diggs?
No, but he's got Travis Kelce.
Does he have Gabe Davis?
Gabe
Does
Davis
he
is
have
pretty
Dalton
comparable.
Kincaid?
He's got Travis Kelce. He's got
Okay.
Rasheed Rice. He's got Isaiah Pacheco, who's a better running back than James Cook. But you know what? Josh Allen puts his team on his back.
Now, Josh Allen just
Josh
like
Allen's
slinging the
scrub,
rock and
dude.
throwing it into fucking.
Josh Allen's
Look,
scrub.
if
All right.
Lamar Jackson was playing like Josh Allen, they'd say he's a fucking bozo. But because
No,
Josh Allen's
he'd
doing
be
it,
in the MVP
if Josh
conversation.
Allen's doing it and he's white, he's a gunslinger.
You know how much trash Josh
a
Allen?
gunslinger.
Josh Allen gets so much trash in the
As
media
he
for his
should.
interceptions. No, he shouldn't.
Trash man.
Dude, yeah. Josh Allen's terrible. Give me the fucking
This
Chiefs.
is. You guys are more ridiculous than I am by saying Josh Allen is terrible.
I'm not saying he's the worst quarterback of all time. He is definitely not top 3, and he's definitely not top 5.
He's top 3 this year.
No, he's.
Okay, he may be 4
Does
or
the
5.
eye test tell you top 3?
Yes. Watching him? Did you watch him against the Eagles?
Okay, I'm taking the Chiefs minus 126. I don't think there's a fucking chance. I do think. Here. I know I said all that about Josh Allen. These games are always close. I like correct score, 31-27.
I'm assuming you're taking
The Chiefs.
See, no, I don't think the Chiefs can put up 31 points.
Oh, I do. Bills' defense has been absolutely fucking terrible. That's what's lost them all these games.
Bills are coming off a bye week.
I don't care. Chiefs are coming off a loss. They're not losing 2 in a row.
They actually haven't lost 2 in a row in like 6 years, I think.
Yeah, it's not gonna start this week.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Bills money line.
Brent, what you got on? You got Chiefs?
Yeah, give me Chiefs -1.5.
Okay.
I just Josh Allen. I cannot stand the tarnishing that this guy gets.
This dude is absolute dog shit. Him and Kenny Pickett are honestly on the same level to me right now.
Okay, question. Would you take Josh Allen on your team over Anthony Richardson? What?
Not a fucking
Oh
chance.
my gosh!
Not a chance.
This is... You were delusional!
Josh Allen is reckless with the ball.
Josh Allen has been a top 3 quarterback the last 6 seasons, and you're gonna take a rookie over him?
I don't want him.
The only one of us that can say, yeah, I'd stick with my quarterback over Josh Allen is probably Brennan. And even then, it's pretty close between him and Lamar.
No, I don't think so.
Josh Allen's overrated.
Yeah, thank you very much. Dude's a scrub.
I cannot believe you guys.
Mediocre at best.
Yeah. Him and Kenny Pickett are on the
You're doing this to make me mad.
Okay.
No, I think he's not that good.
He's not.
I just think he just goes out there and throws the ball, and he throws a lot of bad passes.
His
He's
receivers,
risky. He's risky.
His receivers help him a lot. A lot.
This is... You guys are not watching the same game that I am.
Okay.
All right. On to another banger of a game. Sunday Night Football. Philadelphia travels over to Dallas to take on the boys. Mike McCarthy this week had an emergency appendectomy. His appendix burst.
Yep.
He'll be there.
Fat man was not healthy this week, but he's going to be there. He's going to be coaching. Anyway, Dallas Cowboys opened as 2.5 point favorites. I think they got bet up to 3. They're up to 3.5 now, plus 100. Over-under is 51.5.
This is wild. I don't want any of the points. Give me the fucking Eagles. Plus 162. That is
Yeah, give me
criminal.
Eagles money line, dude.
That is criminal.
The Cowboys are going to be the same old Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. They're coming back down to earth.
They're losing 2 in a row.
I don't know if we're going to have a team ride this week, boys, because
Or
I'm
not
taking
2
the
in a row.
boys. I'm taking the boys.
Jesus Christ.
Bozo.
The Eagles...
That's worse than your Josh Allen.
Yeah,
dude.
you're a buffoon.
Guys, when we gather next week to record the pod... and the
I can't
Buffaloes-
wait. I can't
And
wait.
the Buffalo Bills and the Cowboys both have a W this week. You guys owe me 1,000 apologies.
If that happens, I'll eat a poop sandwich.
Shake on it.
Shake on. If that happens,
And I'll supply the poop.
there's no shot.
Yes. You're pooping on a
After a
sandwich
long
and
night
I'm
of
Madison.
drinking.
That's more of like a peanut butter and shit sandwich.
All right, you know what? I'll let you off a little easy. I will let Britton rub the bread between his butt cheeks. He doesn't actually have to poop on it, but then you have to eat it.
It doesn't matter. There's
I'll
no
even
way
let you
that's
pick
that.
out the bread at the store.
Okay.
This is a lock. I cannot believe you just did this. Buffalo Bills, baby.
We're on the Eagles and Cowboys game.
Well, I'm cheering for both of them and the Cowboys. I don't like cheering for the Cowboys.
So it's if the
buddy.
Bills win and if the Cowboys win?
Yeah, Bills win, Cowboys win.
Okay. Yeah, not a shot, but okay. Let's go.
Not a chance.
Not
All right,
shit.
Brent, you're taking the Eagles.
Eagles money line.
I just like the over 51.5.
What happens if I win though?
If the Eagles or the Chiefs and the Eagles win,
Yeah.
do we just?
You kill yourself live on the podcast.
Man, do
next
I
week.
want to eat?
A bullet? Yeah.
Do I want to eat a sandwich that's been between Brenton's butt cheeks?
Easy money.
How about you get one piece of the bread on his butt cheeks and one piece on my butt cheeks?
I'll just take Brenton's butt cheeks.
And then I'll add a couple
Alright.
of pubic hairs on
I'll make
that.
sure they're clean.
All right,
I'll
a
show you.
piece of bread right between Brenton's butt cheeks.
White
For
between.
either of us. Now, what if the Chiefs win and the Cowboys win just off? Okay.
It's void. It's void.
Or we each eat half.
No.
No matter what, one of us has to eat.
No, it's
Somebody has to
void.
eat shit.
All right, it's void. All right, we got a double header on Monday night.
Oh shit, I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Monday games.
But they both happen at the same time. Why would they do that?
I'll be watching the Packers Giants game.
Well, yeah.
Give me. Well, I'm gonna watch Tennessee. Right, Tennessee Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are 13.5 point favorites. Over under is 14.5. Or sorry, 46.5. I had some autism right there for a second. Brent, what do you got?
Oh my god, 13.5 points for the Dolphins. I don't think I can They can't bet 13.5 points.
Yeah.
If I had to go somewhere, I'm taking plus 13.5 Tennessee Titans.
Yeah. Matt?
I was gonna try and do Tyreek anytime and money line, but that still only gets me to minus 157. So I might throw in Devin A-Chain plus 100 anytime Tud. That would get me up to plus 230.
2 anytime Tuds.
I hate doing 2 anytime Tuds, but
Yeah, this is a tough game.
I don't like laying 13.
It's a lot of points. The model makes this to be 14 points, so there's really not a whole lot of value in that number. I don't even like the total either. I don't know. I kind of lean the under because the Dolphins' defense has been so good that the Titans may not score at all, and the Dolphins may only put up like 30-something points, but if the Titans don't score at all, so.
Okay.
Yeah, the under is kind of a little juicy to me there. But second Monday night game, we got the Green Bay Packers traveling over to New York, take on New York Football Giants. And Tommy DeVito, that man's out there slinging it like he's slinging cutlet sandwiches. Right now, Packers 6.5-point favorites. Over under is 37, quite a low total. Matt.
Yeah, don't really like anything on the total. Mostly because I like the Packers minus 6.5, and if it goes over because they cover, then I'm totally fine with that. I don't think the Giants put up a whole lot of points, and I think the Packers can score on them. Like, I know Wink Martindale's a good coordinator.
Go, Pack, go.
Yeah, like, I'm on the Pack train now.
I say give me the over 37.
I like the over, but it's still... Giants might only put up 3 points is my only thing. So I'll take the Packers minus 6.5, and I'll be happy with the number. I think they win by a touchdown.
Brendan?
Now, this would be the game that they win by 6, though.
Pack minus 6.5, and give me over 37.
Okay.
Parlay action. Let's see what it gets me. Plus 214. That's getting hammered.
Don't mind that.
Little $2 action there.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't bet on the Packers. I morally can't. I think Packers might be the side this
losing
week.
money.
The Giants, the Packers are 6-6 against the spread, so haven't really been winning money on them either. The Giants' defense has been really good the last couple weeks.
They've also played 2 very shitty offenses.
Yeah, and that's what scares me is their defense looked incredible, but they've also not played very good offenses. Jordan Love has had pretty good turnover luck recently. He hasn't thrown any interceptions, but he has had some balls that have been really close. So
Sure. Yeah.
that does worry me.
Purpose.
And he had some interception trouble at the beginning of the year. So which Jordan Love are we going to get? Is he going to return back to what he was, or is this the new Jordan Love? So I'm going to stay away from the Packers. 6.5 is a lot of points, especially on the road in prime time.
6.5 is like might as well be 15 points versus any other team.
The
Giants are bozos,
The
dude.
Giants have won 2 games in a row.
How much do they beat
Doesn't
the Lions
matter.
by? Yeah. See, that makes me want to take the Packers even more.
But the Packers are coming off a 3-win streak.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mother is on the Packers.
Here's my thing, though. I think the Packers are obviously a much better team than the Giants, though, and I think they have actually proven that they deserve those 3 wins in a row.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that they are, but I'm saying I think 6.5 in prime time on the road in New York is a lot for a quote unquote rookie quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
so and
Quote,
this is the
unquote,
Packers.
animal.
Is this the Packers' first primetime game? No, they played Monday night this last week. That's
Come
right.
on, dude.
So
I know you
I don't know.
watched that.
I'm not
Cursing at your TV.
I'm not taking the Packers. I feel like they are getting bet very heavily. I mean, just look at the splits. I mean, 84% of the money, 78% of the bets.
They beat the Chiefs on Sunday Night Football last week, so it's like, I don't know.
Okay. I have a hard time taking an over. So I'm gonna stay away from that one. But the under is a little enticing. Primetime game unders are hitting incredibly on primetime games. So I'm gonna I don't know. I'm gonna probably watch. I'm gonna bet on Tennessee and Dolphins and watch that game and then kind of have this one on in the background. So
Okay.
all right, we got a interesting week of football ahead of us. A lot of playoff implications coming down here to the end of this year, as it does every year, obviously. But we got a lot of teams fighting for that 7th seed in the AFC.
Can I give you a juicy little 11-leg parlay?
That's mighty juicy. I go right ahead.
I bet that's got a big plus sign on it.
It's a money line parlay. Okay. We got the Ravens against the
Yeah.
Rams.
Okay.
We got the Saints.
Are these all money line?
Yep, all money
Okay.
line. Saints, money line. Colts, money line. Browns, money line. Falcons, money line. Lions, money line. Niners, money line. Chiefs, money line. Eagles, Packers, Dolphins, all money line, plus 13,500. That is one doll hair to win $135.
Easy money.
And my only
It is
trouble-
worth a sprinkle.
Not for me, because I don't believe in the Chiefs this week.
Well, that's okay. Have fun eating poop next week, bud.
Okay. Anything else? Florida State absolutely sucks. Alabama deserves it. Don't know what to tell you. Sorry about it.
You're
Have a great night.
bogus. It's
Thank-
bogus. You're
thank you very
hitting
much.
every one of my buttons.
Have a great night.
No. We're not done. We're not done here. That is the dumbest take in the world.
No, it's not.
No. Did you listen to the podcast I sent you?
Who, without rankings, who is the number one team in football right now, in college football?
If completely unbiased, number one team.
Number one. No matter if they won last week.
Boilermakers. Right, guys? Yeah.
This isn't a very hard pick, to be honest.
I would be between Texas,
Michigan.
Texas.
Michigan.
I don't think Michigan's strength of schedule has been that impressive.
Michigan's not that good.
No, I don't think Michigan's.
They'll lose to Alabama.
Yeah, I don't think they're truly
Nah.
the number one team.
SEC sucks.
Alabama.
And honestly,
I-
I think Georgia, if they had a better game plan against Alabama, I don't know why they ran the ball so much.
I mean, that's just going to happen. Like, Alabama was ready for that game. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's-
won 29 in a
it's-
row. Sorry.
yeah.
Like, football got you.
I don't know.
Georgia is the number one team in
Yeah,
football.
I mean it's.
Like, it's not even
I
close.
think Texas is close. Texas has been they put up 50 points against.
I think if
State,
Texas
like-
played... Okay, Oklahoma State.
but it's.
I know,
it's still,
but I
like,
think if Texas played Georgia, Georgia would wipe the shit out of them. So, like,
I think it'd be closer than you think.
beating the number one team in football, and then Florida State, like, barely beats fucking Louisville.
They were on their third string quarterback, and their second string quarterback is going to be back.
And
No, it doesn't.
there-
It doesn't matter.
There's a bylaw in the fucking playoffs that says if an injured player, blah, 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 like, hinders this game at all, like, that should be taken into consideration. Being on your third string quarterback, sorry,
Their
dude.
second string would be back. You know he was in concussion. Yes, he was.
Was he good? No.
Okay. If any 13 or if any no team or sorry if any zero loss team should be left out, I honestly think it would be Michigan. Michigan has the weakest strength of schedule. Their offense looked inept against
You
Iowa.
can't because they beat Ohio State.
I don't care. Okay, Florida State beat LSU.
You can't say they looked inept against Iowa. Iowa's a very good defense, probably top 5 in the nation. And they still put up 26 points against them. So, like, 26-0, like, that's...
Louisville put up 26 points with their third string quarterback, and they put up more offensive yardage than
Against who?
against Louisville, who was a good team all year.
Florida State you're talking about?
Yes.
They put up, like, he passed for, like, 55 yards, and they only won, like, 16
JJ
to
McCarthy.
6.
JJ McCarthy only passed for like 58, I think.
Blake Corum ran for, like...
No, he
how-
didn't.
Like, I don't
No, Blake-
care. Like, it's not a similar
No,
comparison
This
in my eyes.
the
Like,
only thing the college football playoff did was make a money making decision, which I understand they are a company, they need to make money. But what they did is and it's purely because that they are moving to the 12 team playoff next year. If they were not, at Florida State University would be in there. Okay.
I don't think so.
Yes, they would, because this is setting a terrible precedent. It's only because they're not. Excuse me.
You can't not have the SEC champion that just
Yes, you can.
that just beat the number one team in college
It,
football.
they lost a game earlier this year to Texas.
to Texas, who was
Florida
also
State.
in the playoffs.
Florida State had a harder strength of schedule than
No,
Alabama.
they did not. That is a false statement. Alabama was top 5. Alabama was number 5. Florida State was 55 in strength of schedule. Like, we can't just
They
act
had
like they didn't fucking play
a better
anybody.
strength schedule than Michigan. Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
that's
That-
not who we're talking about.
But
though.
I'm just saying, why is Michigan in? Why are they number one?
They beat Ohio State.
It doesn't matter.
That's the game
No,
of the year. So
no,
I don't know what to
it
tell
is.
you.
No, I
Every team, each team, unless they lose 2 games, every team that wins that game in the Big Ten every year is going to get into the playoffs. Like unless like it's not. Gonna
No, I
matter.
understand that's how it is, and I'm not trying to argue that. Like,
Even if it was 14, like
no, it is absurd that a 0-loss team got left out. It has never been done. It should never be done.
yeah,
It is purely done because
I'm happy.
Alabama draws in money, and the SEC network is on ESPN. So ESPN purely profits from this. The ones who do it. They also own the Longhorn Network, which is Texas. Okay, this is purely a money-making scheme.
Texas and Alabama.
No, I think
are both
the
better
four
teams than Florida
the four should have been Michigan, or Washington, Texas, and Florida State.
Alabama's a better team than Florida State in the conversation.
I don't actually think so. I do not think so. It took a miracle play, 4th and 31 to beat Auburn.
Yeah.
They beat Arkansas by 3 points. They lost to Texas.
Yeah, I mean,
They have not looked good.
sucks.
Ron DeSantis
Sucks to suck.
getting money to fight him in court.
Meatball Ron needs to get up there and chant for the boys.
I'm happy because now I get to watch Michigan versus Alabama, and that's a much more interesting game than Michigan versus Florida State.
You know what?
And I don't care, like, what, like
I
it's
do
just
not-
simply a much better game.
No, I don't. I think Florida State would have been a really good game.
Against Michigan?
Yes.
With their second string quarterback?
Yes.
No. I don't think so.
No, I think it would have been a very good game. FSU's defense was incredible. Okay.
But I love it mostly because I'm going to take Alabama plus money line because I think Michigan can keep it close, but I think Alabama can win. It's like,
No,
I
I
tried this hard to get into the playoffs. There's no way you're losing in the first round.
no,
Especially when everybody was talking like Kirby Smart's a much better coach than Nick Saban. Nick Saban's been holding that in all fucking year.
No, I think they absolutely blew their load against Georgia, but I don't think they compete against Michigan. I think Michigan
Blow
wins.
my load.
UFC fight night this weekend.
Hell yeah!
Chris Gutierrez versus Song Yadong.
That's the main event. Yeah.
Give me Song Yadong,
Yeah.
second round KO. Ooh. 6 years younger than Chris Gutierrez.
Yeah, he's washed.
He's getting it done, baby.
That's a sucky main event though.
Yeah.
Next week, isn't it? Next week we have Covington versus Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
That should be an awesome game.
Hey, actually,
Or
we won't be
awesome
watching that on Saturday night.
Because I'll be in Texas.
I'll be watching the
You
Colts
mean this
game
Saturday?
right before that.
Well, not this Saturday. Is
Oh, I thought Fight Night was this Saturday.
Fight night's this Saturday.
Yeah, we won't be watching that.
Doesn't
Why?
matter. It's
We're gonna be in
suck.
Carmel.
I'll be watching on my phone.
We gotta go ice skating.
I'll be watching on my phone.
It's gonna be terrible.
Have fun falling all over yourself.
I'm gonna be here with
Have
a
you ever
broken
been
arm.
before?
No, I'm gonna have a broken arm.
Oh yeah, but it is much harder.
It's
than
so
you think.
hard,
It is
dude.
much harder than
Oh
you
yeah, I'm
think.
gonna be in just a sling, leg up, cast on every part of my body.
And with those wide fucking Bigfoot feet, you're gonna need fucking wide skates because those things are tight as shit. So
Man,
yeah,
Najee Harris out here.
All right, let's fucking send her off.
Yep. Let's have a good week,
Happy,
boys.
yeah.
Hopefully Matt is eating a butt crack sandwich next week. I'm gonna be
I just
sweating
hope
so
the team
hard.
split because I don't have to rub it between my cheeks.
First off, that would be the best content in the world. Watching.
I'm not
going
gonna show it.
Well, no, you have to show it.
My
but, like,
ass.
I kind of want you to.
I gotta show him I rubbed it between it.
This isn't Nutella, I promise. This is actual
That
shit.
is poop.
All right, boys. Well, let's have a good weekend. Let's win our bets.
Hell yeah.
We'll catch you guys next week.
Gang, gang.
Uh-oh, logged out.